Hello viewers, today we are back in the salvage yard and we have a 71 International pickup truck to try to rescue. This thing is rare and cool. It's a 1100 zero model, so a 1110 model, which is better than the 1100 somehow. And it is a step side bed, which I'll show you, but it's quite solid. Look at this. There's no rust here. Totally solid. Chrome bumpers. It was, I don't know what this was for. Maybe some kind of utility company. Let's take a look at the cab corners. I mean, they're amazing. Little bit of rust in the back here, but the bottoms are solid as a rock. This step side step, very solid. This is a really great truck. This has to be rare. I mean, Internationals are rare to begin with, but this step side has to be rare. Looks like, what do you think, babe? 8-foot bed? Maybe 7-foot bed?
It looks like a short bed.
It does? Okay.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It's in an odd shape, so it's hard to tell. Coming around to the back, of course it's got 4 flats, of course. But here's some interesting stuff about International. They didn't have a lot of money. They weren't the big three. They were primarily a tractor company. So when it came time to find tail lights for their step side, they just kind of bolted them on. Right? That's basically an angle bracket bolted on. But it does have these cool chrome bumpers, front and back. The tail light's decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent. There's rust here, but this is a very salvageable tailgate. So the bed has a lot of stuff in it, obviously, but it's pretty solid. And, it's been here a long time. Ooh, look at that. That's an old soda bottle of some type. But as you can see, from what we can see, it's solid. This isn't a good sign. Remains of a head gasket. Hopefully not for this truck.
There's a lot of oil in here.
Yeah, there are a lot of oil cans. That's not a good sign either.
What's that old baby moon? Do you see it underneath that?
Yeah, let's check that. Ooh,
back
that
window
might be
of
an original hubcap.
I wonder, it's really old. It's under, what do you think this window went to? It's a truck window.
I mean, it'd be cool if it went to this.
But it doesn't.
That's an original International hubcap.
I can see it from here.
Wow, is that great?
Yeah.
We got to put that on. That is cool.
Maybe we'll ask if we can have it since there's only one.
Oh, and look.
A lamp.
A lamp.
Wow.
And another bottle over here.
Oh, that's a beer bottle.
Is it? Yeah, it's a Bud beer bottle with a twist top on it, a screw cap on it.
Bud. Throw that away.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really, really neat truck. I hope we can get this running.
Yeah, I can't believe that we found that one little thing.
I know. Wow. That is really neat.
I've never seen a baby moon that rusted before.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Again, this side, very solid. Look at this. Tiny amount of rust here. Tiny, but no filler here. Just real steel. And real steel here. Floors need a little work. I mean, this truck is really salvageable. This should not be in a salvage yard.
Yeah. Now look, it has the shifter on the
floor, yet the steering column is a manual shift column.
I guess someone redid that? Because this looks like it's been here forever.
Yeah, for sure. Unless, the floor looks like it's cut. Someone might have added this transmission to it.
It's pretty cool in here.
Yeah, check the floor around the transmission. See, it's been cut.
Yeah.
Look at that. Somebody added that transmission.
Oh.
And maybe the whole drivetrain, who knows?
I guess we'll find out.
Who knows? So this was a 3 on the tree originally.
And you know what I'm going to ask you to do?
What?
open up the glove compartment.
The glove box, okay.
That was a letdown. Nothing exciting in there at all. Well, we do have... Did that used to be a comb?
No, that's a piece of floor mat.
All right.
This is going to be really neat.
Yeah. Now, it looks like someone's put it definitely an aftermarket gauge in there.
Yeah, oil pressure. Check out that dash, how modern that dash looks.
Yeah, it does. And it says that they're 93,357 miles.
Okay.
And it has key.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the doors look really good, too. And look how big.
Yeah, there's no missing that, is there?
No, there isn't.
This truck's built for men. Big men.
All right.
Like me.
So are you gonna...
This is interesting. Gas tank plug there, yet gas tank here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are you gonna...
Yeah, let's... Oh,
Be
this is super
careful.
loose. Super loose. I don't smell anything, so it's probably empty.
Well, there's a...
But this is so loose and rusty.
Yeah.
We're not gonna use that tank.
No.
Oh boy, look at that tire. That probably won't take air.
So we took a quick break, and I was looking up the International, and funny thing is, they changed the body style in 1970, but I can't find where it was offered in a step side. Now, I did find a couple of other trucks from the same year, and they have a step side body, so is that just an option and I don't know it, and I can't find the information? So if you know, put it in the comments.
This hood is the worst part of the truck, and it's not original, obviously. It's a little bit kinked, and it's really stuck. So I'm going to do the usual and hit these hinges up with Cree oil. Because this hood's going to need to open more than this, yet it's very kinked, so I don't want to wreck it. But while I'm here, look at the front of this thing. I mean, is this plastic, this grill, or is it? Yeah, it's aluminum and plastic. Is there a mark in it?
No. Being plastic, I'm surprised it's held up this long.
It's unbelievable. There's not a mark in it, not a dent in the aluminum, crack in the plastic.
Yeah, the International logo still shines.
Yeah, this is crazy. This truck is crazy.
The bumper in the front is perfect.
Why is it here?
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah. Well, the engine and transmission are blown. That might be why. Oh, man. This does not want to go up. Well, we can see it's a 6-cylinder. And that looks suspiciously like a Ford 6-cylinder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, no.
I think the Ford 206 maybe? It's not the 300. And it's missing this, which is not a good sign. And I'm not sure what that's all about hanging there.
Yeah. Okay, now we really got to get the hood up.
Yeah. Oh, man. That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's in the junkyard.
Yeah. I got to tell you, if the Creole didn't get in there and do that, it's bad.
That side is particularly bad.
You're pretty much moving the entire truck when you do that.
Yeah.
It's like you're the Hulk or something, just like, I'm going to move this truck.
Yeah. We're not going to let this get the best of us. So I'm breaking out the heat. Heat up each hinge point. See if I can expand them enough to get this up. You know, you might be asking, why don't I just take the hood off? I'm worried that the bolts will snap because they're very, very rusty in there. But if this doesn't work, that's all I'll have to do.
I got it.
You gotta get closer to this. Not right on it.
Right there?
Yeah. It's working.
Yeah.
think that might be up enough.
Okay.
Sweet.
We have visitors today. She brought one of her kittens with her. That's so cute.
Oh, how cute.
I know. I hope I don't step on it today. That kitten's small.
So right off, looks like it's got an old electric fuel pump. Wow. And that is the wrong space for an electric fuel pump. Electric fuel pumps are pushers, and they should be way back by the tank. Of course, the tank is in here somewhere, but still. And it looks like that connected to there at one time. Wow. Okay. Well, this isn't good. It's full of rust. So we're not going to use any of this. We'll have to bypass it all. Where's the dipstick? Here it is. Well, it's close to full. It's a little bit low, but close to full. Let's try another pull. Yeah, it's only half a quart low. It smells like old oil, but otherwise nothing else. And it flows pretty good. So that's a good sign. We'll add a little bit of oil to it. It's been a while. That oil filter is ancient. I can't tell even what brand it was. It's quite old.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's a Fram.
It's white though. Maybe a Kmart.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this hose. Holy cow. Wow, these hoses are hard as a rock. Look at the old tower clamps. Those might be original to the truck. It's got them all over the place.
It does.
Yeah. Let's see if this guy's seized. That's what we've all been waiting for. It's not seized at all. Not at all. In fact, it's a little scary. It moves so easy, it's a little scary. Does this thing have any compression whatsoever? Yeah, it does. It does, but not a lot. I can feel it. It does have compression. Oh, this belt is splitting on us. We're going to have to address that. I don't think, assuming this runs, I don't think that belt's going to last more than a minute. It's splitting just with me turning it by hand.
Let me see.
See that?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely stretched out, that's for sure.
I've gone around twice, and it's turning easier and easier, so I think we're good there. That's great. This is good news so far. Let's check. Oh boy, I Creoled that, but let me get a pair of pliers. So Christina noticed something really weird. I've never, ever seen this before. Look at this. A ground strap on the hood. So if you viewers know what that's for, please comment. That is a huge ground strap. That's not like 10 gauge wire. That's huge. And there's no electronics on the hood. So why does the hood need to be grounded? Got me. I'd love to know though. All right. Time for the air filter. Oh, that's bad.
Dirt dauber?
Yes, no air filter. Look at this.
Yeah.
No air filter. Oh man, things were going so well.
That's a Holly carb too.
There's no PCV valve in there. It's wide open. Yeah. The choke's wide open. See anything down there?
It's hard for me to tell.
Doesn't look like there's any dirt daubers down there.
Hope not.
See, this is what we got here. Look at that, look at that.
Oh, wow. It goes all the way in.
And some animals.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that earlier. Oops, already hit the head. When I looked in there, but I didn't suspect all that.
No. Let's see if the carb linkage is stuck. That'll be a good indication of what we're dealing with here. How did that get there? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ah, it's stuck. Yeah, it's stuck. Yep, it's stuck. Oh yeah, big time. The choke stuck too.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're gonna get some oil on that ASAP. That oil sit on that linkage.
Was it a wasp?
Yeah, no, it was a moth.
Oh. Oh, wow. There's a lot of eggs in there.
Yeah, eggs and grass. Because the hood was up, so every time the grass got cut, ew.
That's a spider
Yeah.
nest.
There's coolant in it though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. There's plenty of coolant in it. I bet I could even reach it with the screwdriver. Well, not quite, but it must be right below it. That's great. That's great. It means that block's not cracked and that it's got sealing in the radiator. This is a big radiator for, well, actually it looks bigger than it is, but it's like a 3-core for a 6-cylinder. That's pretty cool. All right, brakes. Pretty much know what we're going to find here.
You know, I never know anymore. Sometimes you're surprised.
Yep.
Oh, just by your expression. Oh, wow. There's so much rust in there. Holy moly.
Wow.
That is great. Oh,
What's the back cylinder look like?
It looks like
Okay.
heck.
Okay.
It makes me just want to say, like, what the rust? But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like this.
I'm trying to be, I know. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. That is. Wow. This truck's been sitting a very long time.
You know, I think if we put some fluid in there, that brakes work.
No way.
I know, no way. I'm totally joking with you. Oh my gosh.
You got me there. So, caps off. Wow, that rotor's dirty. It's dirty. Points, of course, corroded. But let's see how the spring action is on the points. Looks okay. Ooh, this whole thing's moving a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy, look at that.
Uh-huh.
What is going on there? That's not going to run like that. It looks, I mean, I don't know what this is. I'm not familiar with this distributor, but it's got a slot for this thing to run in.
Can't see.
Might be some kind of weird, yeah, it's a weird vacuum advance that's disconnected. It broke. How can that work? Got me. I mean, that's a lot of travel. We may have to just lock that in place at one particular point.
Let me see under the cap.
Not bad. It's a quality cap. It's brass. Brass connections. So I'll clean up this rotor and clean up the points. Yeah, it's got some sludge in there. I'm not too worried about that. It's not going to be a new engine. Let's try that throttle linkage again. Where have we seen this before? And look at this, the top screw on the carb is missing too. Probably stripped out. Oh, it's moving. It's moving.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Before we pull a plug. All right. Missing cable ends, so we've got some of those with us. We'll put those on. And look at this. This is just kind of the stuff I don't understand. What is that all about? Using about 1/4 of the current capacity of the cable. I don't get it.
Okay, almost done. Keep dropping everything.
Yep.
Have to go underneath the truck to get it.
We did check the plugs. They weren't that great, but unfortunately I thought I was filming and I wasn't. But they're not that great. So we've got a little bit of Cree oil in the cylinders. I don't know. Maybe they'll fire, maybe they won't.
Yeah.
But we're ready for the touch test.
Yeah, and it has your favorite thing.
Yeah, 2 black cables. They're nice and thick, but they're both black. And this one, this is the starter cable, and it's super long. It goes all the way over to there. I mean, that's got to be, what, 5 feet?
Yeah.
But let's do the touch test. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing. Can you turn the key on?
Sure.
Okay.
Got anything?
Nope.
Oh, I hear something.
That's a fuel pump. Oh
Is-
my God.
Is that what that is?
Yes, this old fuel pump still works. Or at least it still comes on. It was this guy.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
No.
I can't either. Okay. I don't want to burn that thing out being dry, so I'm going to disconnect it. Wow, what a surprise that is.
Can you get it apart? Okay. What are you complaining about? Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're going to take the battery out? So there's this one latch and knob in here. It appeared to be pulled out. I don't know what it goes to. I was trying to push it back in.
Let me see, choke maybe?
It was right here. I got it in most of the way. Oh,
Okay.
watch out. Oh, sorry, I thought that was stepping on the cat. You want to try the lights?
Why not?
Let's see if I...
What you got there?
Oh, we have 2 front lights.
You do?
Yeah, they work. Got anything in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them?
Yeah, at least one. The other one's so faded out in the daylight I can't tell, but this one's on.
Oh.
Let me hit the brake, see if the brake lights come on.
Okay.
Oh, the pedal won't move. Yeah, pedal won't move.
It's stuck.
How about that? Is that different?
Do it again. I don't think so.
Passenger side?
I can't tell.
Well.
We have headlights.
Yep.
There's no horn, I would think, because, well,
Yeah.
it's missing in the middle.
Yeah.
What about the...
Wipers, no.
What about the... Can you get the air, the vent or anything
The
to blow
heater
right
blower?
there?
Ow.
Yeah. Be careful.
Where is it? Right
In
here?
the middle.
Oh, it's dead. It's dead.
That's too bad.
Cigarette lighter.
Oh, yeah. We
There's not
never
much
really
electrical
checked that.
working in here, but the fuse panel is right there. So.
And there is that aftermarket gauge, so something's not working for them to put that in there.
Right,
is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Is this hot? No, there's no element.
Oh.
No
maybe,
cigarette lighter.
Maybe we should have checked that before we...
It's not often I see elements actually missing. Okay, we're ready to check spark at the points. Keys on. We're not at the top, so this should spark.
Oh,
Well, we got lots of spark here. Let's see if they're actually at the points.
It's hard for me to get a good view because, well, can't get the hood up.
Yeah, I don't see the points sparking. No.
Well, I definitely don't see it from here.
No, so I've got to clean them some more. Should spark. Those are nice and clean. Yep, they're sparking now.
Oh, God.
Woohoo! Okay, now let's
Watch your head. Oh, my gosh. So funny.
put all this stuff away. It won't fall over. All right, we're gonna, before I even try to move this thing, I'm gonna oil it up. It's a clutch. The clutch feels really odd, but I think it is disengaging. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Cool. Starter test next.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if this thing spins. It's in neutral. Nothing. Nothing. Maybe it's got a clutch switch on it. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Looks like we got to use the trigger.
What are you working on?
There's a wire just hanging here right next to the starter. I wonder if that's the trigger from the
Oh,
switch.
the blue one that
That green one?
yeah, I call it blue, that I pointed out.
Yeah. It did click.
It did. It's not clicking now.
No.
Do we need to have the key turned?
No.
Okay.
No, but we may need the hammer.
Ooh, my favorite tool.
Yeah.
It's hard to get in there, isn't it?
Well, we've had worse. The battery connection on this. Uh-oh. The trigger broke.
That was your trigger?
Yeah,
It looks like it cut.
Yeah, it was very loose, so it came off.
Oh.
Okay, let me fix that.
See, what is with all these hold-ups?
Yeah. So, the main connection on the starter was super, super dirty. Not corroded, just black. Black with dirt. So I'm hopeful that's part of the problem. I'm also cleaning the trigger side as well, so we can get a better connection there. So Christina suggested I check the ground, and it's pretty bad. It's got paint on it. It's pretty bad. And it's worse, the connection to the block. So I'm going to clean this up. I'm adding a ground wire basically by going from the battery with a jumper cable to the back of the starter. That'll help us determine if we have a bad ground here, which I think we do. Nothing. Nothing. Huh.
Should something happen?
Yeah, I mean, the starter should kick in. And it's not.
Is this what you do when you take the starter out and you're on the ground and you're like doing that to see if it'll move? This is the same thing, but it's still in there kind of?
In a way.
Uh-huh.
In a way. Let me run the positive cable to it as well. At this point, I'll try anything. That's interesting.
Did I hear a spark?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard something. Huh. So what's going on?
Well, maybe it's a positive cable circuit. But, I mean, both sides I cleaned.
You did?
Yeah.
So Richard is working on getting this starter out, and it's kind of hard to get at, right?
The back bolt is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at this thing. Oh, is it heavy?
Whoa, it's so much
That
crap.
is one heavy starter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't appear to look that bad inside. I mean, the Bendix isn't stuck. Let's put some voltage to it and see what happens.
Sure.
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's some kind of ground. It's some kind of ground. You know, the starter being loose on one bolt didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have to clean up the face. I'm going to have to clean up. If you look in there,
I saw.
horribly dirty.
I took some. I took the camera down in there. It is a big mess. Yeah. Tell me what you're doing.
just cleaning this up. It's actually not that bad. See this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hit it with some carb cleaner to clean it up, but it's not that bad. It's not rusty. I'm actually a little surprised that it wouldn't spin. Is the highlight of the day coming. This is a super heavy starter for whatever reason. And it's got to go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll turn into the what was it? The tow truck.
Oh no.
How many
Oh,
times
no.
did you have to take that starter out? Maybe
Yeah.
12?
Yeah, that was easier than this one.
Yeah, it was.
This one is tough.
I hope it doesn't turn into
And
that.
this starter is really, really heavy. I don't know why.
I think it's because you worked so hard yesterday that your muscles are sore. It just seems heavier, which is honestly could be the truth. Said you thought you might have it?
Yeah. I'll know in a minute, but if so, this was easier to put in than take out.
Okay.
All right, that wasn't bad at all. I've got this bolt tightening up and the top one nearly tight.
Yeah.
This was actually easier to get in than get out. I want to get the top one tightened too. It's never good to just crank on one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to break anything.
Now, we have to figure out where the problem is.
Well, I'm hoping that solved it.
Oh, just those connections being
Yep.
cleaned? Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I'm hoping happens.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, Richard, what happened?
Same behavior as before.
Yeah.
No different.
So, should we start looking at the connections elsewhere then? What do you think?
It's a terrible connection.
Mm-hmm.
That could also be leading to our trouble.
Do you want to put another one on there?
Probably.
You have one in the kit.
Yep, probably.
Tightening that one up too. Okay, you want to go over there and do whatever you did again? I told Richard that I saw a spark come right there. Let's see if we see it again. No, I don't see it.
Well, it's
No.
working now.
Oh.
But the solenoid didn't engage.
Does that mean you gotta take the starter off again?
No, I mean,
Oh, thank
the
goodness.
starter's in there right, but
Uh-huh.
the solenoid's not working.
Do you have one?
No. I might.
It is
Yeah.
a junkyard too.
Yeah, I might have one with me. Yep.
Richard tried it again, and it is turning.
It's turning over.
Yeah,
Get a
so
little shot of that.
let's just, before the starter goes out, we need to try it. Yeah.
All right, we gotta see if we get spark in the points.
Oh no.
So why don't you look for that?
Okay.
Is the key on?
Does that matter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you hook that back up?
I don't even know if it works, so let me just jump them.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna check and see if we have spark. I'm hoping we do.
Me
And
too. I think we're going to, based on what I just heard. Okay, look in those points, see if we get spark.
oh yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Woohoo! Because I don't know how much we're gonna get out of that. spark.
Exactly. That's what I said. We gotta hurry up and take our opportunity while we have it. I'm ready.
I'm gonna fill the bowl.
That carburetor could be our doom.
Well, we know it's a problem because the throttle
It's stuck.
plates is stuck.
I know.
But I got it moving enough that it might fire and run anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And then that
Okay, let's try it.
that fan belt, right? That's not going to affect anything though,
Yeah,
right?
that'll probably won't last too long.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It doesn't sound like we have spark now. Is that what you thought?
Let's get the spark checker.
I saw a spark, but it was very weak. Okay, now the spark was much stronger that time.
Yeah, we
Do you want
got
to,
nothing going on here.
do you want to hit the carb with a hammer or something?
No, but I'm gonna try some ether. I think
Okay.
it needs a kick.
It might need a kick.
All right, baby, you better start. This is taking too long today.
I do not see spark that time. Isn't that strange?
Are you sure?
I'm not looking through the camera, babe. I'm looking at the spark checker. Do you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's certainly the way it's behaving.
Yeah, like not and then do it. Let's
Yep.
see what we got this time. No. Spark checker is not
Oh, I
registering.
didn't have the ignition hooked up.
Oh.
That could be why.
Yeah, that could be why.
That could be very good reason why.
All right, let's try again. Oh yeah, you got spark now. You got spark. I don't know. You got spark though.
You get spark.
Mm-hmm. Is that the thing that was moving
yeah.
in there?
Yeah. Yep. Just make sure we still have spark after
I will.
doing that.
Yeah. Take 6.
It's not popping. It's not doing anything.
I know. I'm gonna watch for the spark.
Okay.
Yeah, you got spark.
I don't feel any vacuum here.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. None. Let me get this remnants of a glove off and try
Yeah.
it again. I mean, this thing. None. Okay, let's try that again.
Okay.
Hope it doesn't pop through.
Do you feel anything?
No.
Oh no.
Absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm willing to bet that I put a rag over that, I won't even pull it in.
Huh.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Let's see what happens to this rag. See if it gets pulled down at all.
Mm-hmm.
This thing has 0 compression. 0. We worked too hard for this. Let me get my compression tester.
He brought us this picture of the junkyard. He said this was in the 70s, and can you guys see like there's so many cars. He said I was welcome to count them. I was like, no, I'll trust him. But yeah, and look, he said he made sure that you could get in between every car. You had no problem getting in here, getting out. And you did. You said you spent hours and hours and hours every week keeping it like that. I believe that. But gosh, you said at one time you had 500 cars here? Is that what you said?
1,500.
1,500. Wow. So is this your property back here too?
Yeah.
So when you had the 1,500, was cars back in there as well? That's so...
They took it by airplane.
I would have loved to have walked around and looked at this. I would have been in heaven. Richard would have been in heaven too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was something, I'll tell you.
And I could tell you where every vehicle was at out here.
You can do that now.
When I had 1,500, I could tell you what motors in them. I
Wow.
could tell you what ratio the rear end was, what transmission that is.
You got a good memory. But you still have a good memory now. He still tells us where everything is right now. That's great. Okay. Wait. Yeah, the fan's not too close to my face or anything. It'll be fine. Okay, I think it didn't do anything.
All right, let's take the carb off.
Yay! We have the carb off.
Yep. So earlier when I was hitting this and thought I was getting some movement in the plate, I actually wasn't.
Yeah.
the plate is completely stuck. So we're getting no gas through there. So there's nothing to fire.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting any air turbulence through there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to open this up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm. We were able to bend that one, but this is rusted completely.
Well, we didn't want to bend it.
No, we didn't want to, but it looks like it's junk anyway. But then, look down in here. That's a lot of rust going on in there. I wonder why.
Moisture get in.
And then there was no way out because it was stuck.
There was no air filter element, so moisture got in. And look at this.
But that was on there.
Look at.
What is that?
It's something sitting on top of the throttle plates. Spiders, I think.
Oh, we found a lot of those in here. Oh, we found so many spider nests. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now that it's out, you can see in there better than before. At least I can. This is a rebuild carb to start with.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Let me think if there's anything we haven't messed with. Okay, so connections gave us hassle. Starter gave us a hassle. We had to replace 3 of the wires because they were broken. Yep. Okay. You had to mess with the carburetor because it's a little wacky. And then you didn't mess with the carburetor, but it was actually completely seized. So nothing was getting down there. Is there anything that we haven't messed with today?
That usually goes wrong? No.
That covers it, doesn't it?
Yeah, the stuff that usually goes wrong, yeah. Yeah.
It does have compression.
This has had them all.
Yeah, the compression, I mean, we can feel with our fingers. You broke your ignition button on this truck.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Sometimes that happens.
I know. So, all right. Seriously, International, you better start.
In my attempt to get the throttle plates unstuck, I bent the throttle plate a little bit, which is unfortunate, but there's no getting those unstuck. It's just too tight. But now it will let some air and fuel through, so it might run like that. The problem is I won't be able to control the idle, and it might idle too high, so I'll have to shut it down, but it might not. It might idle, 1500, which would be fine. We'll see.
Well, that's it. That's all you can ask for. Let's just
That's all we can ask for.
Let's just try to start it and see what happens.
Exactly. That's all we can ask for, given where we are.
Yeah.
So I think we're ready to try it.
Yeah.
Just got to hook the ignition up.
Let's try again. Actually, that sounded better. What do you think?
No, I don't think it was any better that time.
No?
No.
The spark seems to be strong.
Yeah.
No. Do you feel anything when you put your hand there now on the carburetor?
For vacuum?
I don't know. You didn't before.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious why, but that's a good thing to check now. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting some vacuum now that it didn't have before.
Well, I mean, it might, if you think about it, technically the times we tried before had no effect on anything.
Yeah.
So this is what, technically, since it's actually getting gas now, could you say this is like the 3rd time we've tried to start it?
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break and come look at the Maverick. And Richard's still here doing this. Anyway, inside, it is actually, I like it. It has bucket seats, back seat. It's kind of weird. There's a wire there, spark plug wire. So I'm wondering, I say they always leave a clue. So I'm wondering if there's something going on with that. Maybe when we get the hood open. Looks like someone just left their shoes in the floor. Kind of weird, but mileage. This is 13,372, so it's probably 113,372.
Just a little 1-barrel Holly.
And I think that
Yeah.
we
1
looked,
barrel anything should do.
and this is a 73. We think we have something. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's an 8.
This thing is complete.
Whew, that was a nightmare.
Yes. Wouldn't it be, well, it would be funny to the viewers, but not funny to you, obviously. Wouldn't it be funny if that was the worst thing that you encountered, the worst thing you encountered from this Maverick?
Great.
I know, after everything else.
Well, let's see what it looks like under that air filter housing. Oh, it's got a filter. Awesome. Let's see if the throttle linkage is stuck, since that has been a problem for us. It is. Seems to be a big problem with us lately. Yeah, it's stuck.
There's oil in it.
Make sure you get a view of that carb so we can bring a replacement if we do
It
this
has
one.
oil.
Yeah, it's low, but there's oil in it. See if it's stuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to check? Can you? I don't know if you can reach it from
Yeah,
there.
I can. It's right
you?
here, and it doesn't have a clutch fan, so.
Oh, okay. That's actually a pretty big fan.
Yeah, it's stuck.
Well, you know. Well, oh, I thought it might move for you, honestly.
Yeah, it's stuck.
I can't believe that. Did you see in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's super low, but it looks pretty good.
I know. I don't see any rust or anything in there. Now, I think this one would be a fun one to like, pull out, clean up the inside, so we get a really good look at the bucket seats and the back seat. And okay, so Richard asked Eugene what car he wanted him to get running, and he said this one. Oh my gosh, Richard. Oh, wait a minute. Check this tree out.
Yeah.
This hood.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
Oh my goodness. So it's almost like this car is in jail and the trees are the prison bars. I think you can do it, Richard.
Does it flip forward? Yeah, it does. Yeah, okay. Now, why'd you choose this one?
Because it's old and hard to find.
Yeah, it's one of your favorites?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it's one of your favorites, then we kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
So we walked around the whole place looking for a carburetor. No go. I think I have one of these carbs at home, so we'll rebuild it and we'll come back to it. We're going to try it a couple more times, but I don't think it's going to work. I still can't explain why it doesn't fire at all. I know some of you viewers are thinking, even without a carb, it should fire. And I know that. I don't know why it's not, but it's not. And it's got plenty of spark. So I got to believe this carburetor is just choking off the air supply so much that that's why it's not happening.
It could be it doesn't like you.
Yeah. I think that is certain. Okay, so let's give this another try.
Okay.
We could try just taking the carb off like you were saying. I mean, it might be a good test.
To see.
It doesn't take
We'll
any
get the
time.
fire extinguisher first. Let's do that.
Yeah, it doesn't take any time to do
Well,
because it's already removed, you know? It's 2
yeah.
bolts.
Let's get the fire extinguisher first.
Just for kicks, we're going to try without a carb. Yes, it should fire. No go. No go.
Oh, you know, I should have been looking to see if there was spark.
Yeah. Why don't
Sorry,
you look?
I forgot that we had been walking around for like an
Why
hour or
don't you
so.
look?
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Huh, did you feel a lot of vacuum when you put your hand there?
Not a lot.
Really?
Not a lot.
Hmm.
We'll have to do a better compression test with an actually working compression tester next time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me button this back up.
A really good picture of that card. So are you talking about just putting it right through there?
Yeah. No go. It was worth trying. I think the carb is junk and the compression is very low. I never thought that this truck would be a vehicle that I couldn't get running. I'm shocked. It wasn't seized, but it's just been one challenge after another. We got it spinning good, but it won't fire. It's getting fire to the plugs. We know that, but it just won't fire. So we ran out of time today, and that's just going to have to be it for this. It doesn't change the fact that this is a super solid truck. It's a really nice rig. If you're looking for one of these, all you need to do is get new hood hinges and figure out what I couldn't figure out, and this thing's ready to go. It is a really nice truck. So hope you all liked this today, even though it was a fail. Christina and I had fun. Thank you to Eugene for letting us work on this, and we'll see you with the next one. Have a good day.